One day, a group of railway enthusiasts came to see the engines of Sodor. Pero Infernus, here we come. Oh, hello. I don't recall seeing you before. What's your name? My name is Lady. You might have seen me in that unspecified movie. Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't on Sodor back in the day, so that explains it. Alright, it was nice meeting you, but I can't stop now. There's lots to do. The railway enthusiasts arrived at Kirk Mansion. They shot photos of the engines and the rolling stock. Then Cooley left with them to the summit. When they arrived at the summit, the visitors looked through. They also saw things that were far away. Then Stanley took the railway enthusiasts to the Scarlet Railway. Stanley arrived at Crovan's Gate Station. The passengers boarded the narrow gauge train. Sir Handel, Peterson, and Lou took them to the sheds. Meanwhile, Stanley brought the standard gauge enthusiasts to Tidmouth sheds. Here we got the steam team in the original 12. And Thomas's faithful coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Ah, these are the most famous engines in the world. I'm the strongest engine on the island, and I pull the Flying Kipper. I pull the Express, and I'm proud of it. I pull the passenger trains between Tidmouth and Brandham docks, and I also have my own branch line. I'm James, but you probably knew that already. I'm the most famous and the fastest red engine on Sodor. Good thing I'm in this shed, because my shiny red paint glazing in the sun would make you blind. I'm Sir Topham Hatt's #1 engine. I'm the main character of my TV series. I also have my branch line that I got for saving James. And I also went around the world once. I used to pull the dedicated mail train, although that's discontinued, but I still pull it with other goods trains. I pull the passenger trains between Kirkronan and Callan. And I also have my own branch line called the Misty Valley. I've just turned 110 years old, and I'm also one of the only steam trams on the island. I'm an ex-Great Western engine, and I'm proud of it. I also have my own branch line called the Little Western, and as you know, there are two ways of doing things, the Great Western way and the wrong way. We also work on the Little Western, and we came from the Caledonian Railway from Scotland. Didn't that become a part of the LMS later? You're well informed, well done. And I escaped from scrap with Donny. Sir Topham Hatt only wanted him, but I wanted to escape from scrap, and I didn't want to be dragged away from him. So I came with him and we made it work eventually. But you can read about that in our book. I also escaped from scrap, and another engine who was saved from scrap saved me eventually. Douglas, of course. So I'm really glad. And I also work on the Little Western with my auto coaches and my brake van Toad. Truly marvelous. Thank you very much for this. When they arrived at the sheds, they asked each engine and coach about their adventures. First stop, Crossnickern Station. Here you can meet Fred. Oh, what a fine piece of, I don't recall your class. I'm a freelance design. I was built from scrapped diesel engines. Oh, so this railway even has custom engines. How marvelous. I pull the annual Wheat Killer train. It's a very important one. And I'm also a maintenance engine like Rusty and Atlas. Well, that sounds promising. Then we know that this railway is maintained properly for sure. Quite right. Following up is Glennock Station. Here you can meet Bertram and Smudger. And it's also the home of Duncan's favorite passenger. Oh, very nice. Another Fletcher Jennings BB and an England class. Fun fact, I was dug out like a few months ago. I was one of the lost engines of the Mid-Sodor Railway. There is another one, but I already talked about that to the other engines. Peterson, I suppose, told the story of the lost engine at the sheds. Originally, I was a tenderless version of the England class, but after a crash of mine, which turned into a legend apparently, which scared Duncan to death, I got turned into a tender and an England class, so I'm the same as Duke now. I thought you guys were related. Your faces look awfully similar. Well, yeah, before finding Smudger, there were some questionable theories about us being the same engine. Well, now, fortunately, that's debunked. And we also both worked on the Mid-Sodor Railway before together. I gotta love this railway. It's not scrapping or abandoning any engines. In fact, it's recycling and repurposing others on new railways even after a closure of an old one. Quite right. It was worth it to come here. Definitely. Hello, Renias. So this is Renias Where is Renias? We thought he's gonna be here by now. What do you mean, Peterson? We already seen him at the sheds. Yeah, we know, but we wanted the engines that were named after certain stations at those stations for your trip to end in a spectacular fashion, you know. As a sort of an Easter egg. Here's Renias. Sorry I'm late. It's just that you started earlier than I did. Brace yourself because we're going on the loop. Next up is Skarloey Station. And this is the second to last station of our journey, Skarloey. And who do we got there? Did someone say my name? Skarloey, how did you get here before us? Well, I started a little bit earlier, but you didn't probably see me. Well, yeah, we did not. Congratulations then, this was a nice show. Okay, can we proceed now? Wait a second, Sir Handel. John has something to do. Well, yeah, nature is calling. Haha. Don't you forget to wash your hands before you do anything. Well, at least this provides us some time to look more further into things here. Well, I wonder where is this line going? We're gonna check it out. We're gonna be back soon. Tell John where we are. Wait a second, that's not a great idea. Well, whatever. They didn't know that was leading to a military base. Stop. No, whatever is the matter? Why is this place so reinforced? This is a military base. It's restricted area. You may leave now. Sorry, but the brochure said this was an old abandoned quarry. We didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, it was, but the Sodor military bought it in 1953. And also some trivia. The last train of slates left in around 1960 or so, I guess, yeah. Okay, thanks for the little trivia. We're gonna be out of here. We didn't mean to cause any disturbance. Alright, have a nice day, citizens. Where could they be? Well, I hope they didn't get shot to death. Sir Handel! Well, sorry, I'm just a realist. Well, we're back, but apparently that's a military base, not an old abandoned quarry. And that's what we were trying to tell you, but you didn't listen and left off earlier. Anyways, we have another station to go, so get on board. Final stop, Lakeside Station. Thank you for joining us. Here you can see the beautiful scenery along with Mighty Mac and Freddy. Oh, another Mid-Sodor engine. And a double Fairley too. How lovely. Also, the scenery is very beautiful. Thank you, you three. This is an unforgettable journey. Hope to see you next time. Glad you enjoyed the ride. Peter Sam. Peter Sam! Yeah, thank you for joining. It was very lovely. Okay, next stop is Croven's Gate, and you can continue your journey on the miniature railway. Thank you. What's gotten into Peter Sam? I have no idea. Next up, Tidmouth Station. Ready? Stanley brought the enthusiasts to Tidmouth Station. and Duck went to show them the Little Western. Arlesburg West, the start of the miniature railway. Welcome to the Arlesdale Railway. Ready for the journey? Bring it on. A few days ago, high winds occurred on the Arlesdale Railway. Winds were so strong they blew things out of the mine. And one of those things is gonna be important. While Rex was showing the sights to the visitors on the Arlesdale Railway, something caught the eye of the leader. And this is the old mine. Hey Rex, stop! Huh? Whatever is the matter, sir? There's a yellow engine part at the side of the tracks. Jock probably left something of his. He's always in a rush. Oh no, that's too specific. I recognize it. That's a yellow Falcon Hughes's footstep. A yellow Falcon Hughes? I don't remember any yellow Falcon Hugheses around here. Rex was puzzled. When he arrived at the junction, Peter, Sam, and Smudger were talking about the rebirth of the Mid-Soto Railway. So when we rebuilt this place back in 2020, we didn't dig out the original pathway of the line, but we followed the Peel Godred extension of this Arlesdale Railway and put another set of track to the side of it to make it dual gauge with the miniatures. So from Arlesdale to Peel Godred, the new Mid-Soto Railway was born, along with the miniature railway's extension, so it's dual gauge from now. Oh, so that's why you forgot to dig me out, huh? Alright, it's still nice to be home. By the way, what are you doing here, Peter, Sam? Oh, I just got my mind on something. Those enthusiasts at the shed mentioned Proteus. And I'm actually interested in finding him, since I already found his statue back in the day. Hey guys, what are you chatting about here? Oh, Peter Sam just told me about the rebirth of the new Mid-Soto line. And I'm here because I'm interested in finding Proteus. Proteus? So that's what that Falcon Hughes footstep was doing back there. Quickly, Rex, reverse. I have to collect it. That's a clue. This sightseeing adventure just started to be interesting. Hear that, guys? Yeah, boss. Roger that. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Look, guys, what we just found back there. That is indeed a part of Proteus. This soon turned into a search party. Hey, John. Yes, boss. Rent 3 cars. They should be off-roaders. We're gonna look deeper into the case. Roger that. I was the one who met Proteus for the last time. In fact, for many years, I thought I was the one responsible for his disappearance. Soon, they all arrived at the mine entrance with the cars. Here it goes. And David entered the mine. But the search team doesn't know that the entrance of the mine is unstable. It hasn't been maintained since its closure in '46. And the rain loosened the soil. Well, what is that? Huh? Boss, get out of there quickly! That's suicide! Oh no. David left the entrance just in time. Whoa! Ugh. And the entrance was completely buried. David got out just in time. Let's get out of here, boss. There's no use, really. Oh, but I thought I can find him. It would have been the find of the century. That legendary engine. Whatever. Guess his magic lamp doesn't shine on us today. It was pretty late when Peter Sam arrived back at the sheds. He was thinking. Guys, didn't you think about Proteus lately? Why would we? He's unfortunately long gone. Yeah, but ever since Rheneas found the Smudger, I got some slight hope that maybe we could find Proteus too. Find Proteus? Don't be ridiculous, Peter Sam. We don't even know where he was. Only Smudger does, but he doesn't tell us even after he returned. I will ask him eventually. I just need some more details about him. Where he worked, where he was. Also, where is Sir Handel? The Earl asked him to jump in for Millie at the Estate Railway. Bah, humbug. Whoever is this Proteus guy, I don't suppose he's still alive. Smudger was a milker too. Pah. I didn't even believe his story in the first place. Magic lamps. Bah, humbug. Maybe I'll go ask the miniatures to look for him at places where I can't go. By the time Peter Sam got to the end of the dual gauge line, Mike was waiting at a red signal. Mike, thank you very much for being here. Puh, 'cause where else would I be? I'm going with a scheduled goods train, and you're in my way, Peter Sam. Oh right, sorry, I'm gonna turn around real quick. But why are you asking? What do you want, Peter Sam? I don't expect you knowing anything about Proteus. Well, I've heard some stories, but that's about it. Why? This might be a little of a stretch, but I'm planning on finding him. Since Rheneas found Smudger, it would be time to find Proteus too, because he's the only lost engine on the railway currently, whose current state is unconfirmed. No one saw him after trading a job with Smudger back in 1897. And when I first heard his story, I didn't believe it. But then, 3 years later, I found his statue too. And since the original Mid-Sodo Railway ran all the way to Augsburg West, I wanted to ask a miniature engine, in this case you, to maybe look for him if he is on the line where I can't go. Well, I personally don't believe in legends, but I think I can do a friend a favor. Rex is on a very important job currently. He's collecting the railway enthusiasts who want to see the railway, but me and Bert are free to go. I'm gonna drop this train off and I'm gonna look somewhere. Do you have any idea where he could be? Well, I think that Smudger told me that he last saw Proteus when he was trading a job with him. And then he went to the quarry, or mine, or whatever. So, if you have a quarry separate from the original Mid-Sodo quarry back there, then perhaps look for him around those places. Yeah, we do have a quarry. I suppose we can look there. Thank you very much, Mike. I owe you big. You can say that again. Mike dropped his train off, and he went to consult with Bert. He found him soon. Oh, Bert. What is it, Mike? And he explained. All right, let's go. They were looking all around the railway, back and forth, many times, but with no success. That's it, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna tell Peter Sam that he was lying. This is not true. Now, Mike. Don't be silly. At least this was a good little search party for us. Peter Sam was waiting for them at the end of the line. Bert and Mike soon arrived. Why did you lie to us, Peter Sam? There was nothing here whatsoever. Ignore him, Peter Sam. He just has a bad day. He really wanted to find Proteus and be a hero. Anyways, thank you. I guess I'll look for him somewhere else. Hope you succeed. Oh. Peter Sam turned around and went back. After a long day of searching nothing, Peter Sam was very tired. But then, it all came full circle. And it was all thanks to one dream. Huh? Proteus? Never forget to check twice. Huh? What does that mean? Proteus? Proteus? Oh. I had a nightmare. Come on, Peter Sam, we don't have time for nightmares. Get up, we have to go to work. Work? I have a day off, Sir Handel. Let me sleep a little bit more. Well, if he was a Mid-Sodo engine, then that's the best place to find him, is there. What on earth are you yapping about, Peter Sam? Oh yeah, nothing, Rheneas, nothing. It's just me following my dreams. that sounded pretty cliche, but whatever you say. He probably has another stupid idea of finding Proteus. Ka. But deep down, Duke knew the truth. Peter Sam went to turn around at the Pilgardred all the way at the end of the line, but he didn't meet any ex-Midsolar engines so far. Then... Bertram! Alright everyone, Pilgardred, last station to go. Just the engine I was hoping for. Oh, what is it, Peter Sam? First I wanted to ask Duke, but he was hurrying out to do his work. Do you have a few minutes? Yeah, a few minutes before my next train, but what do you want? I want to ask you some things about Proteus. You know, the lost engine with the magic lamp. Ah, yes, it was ages ago. But he got lost when he traded the job with Smudger. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to ask about. Do you know some more facts? Where do I start? Honestly, Proteus was never the most talkative engine. But he was the voice of reason when Smudger and Duke were arguing. That wasn't my fault, Dukey! Oh, shut up. No one was there but you. Shut up for the both of you. Arguing will never resolve any problems. He was a hard worker, but he never really was satisfied with himself. He even told Cora once, "What's so special about me? Duke is wise, Bertram is brave, but the only thing that sets me apart is my silly little lamp. I just want to be remembered for something great." He then started to think, what could he do to make himself appear in history books? Think of it this way, Proteus. If you were a legend, it would mean that you weren't around anymore. Do you want that, really? I don't know, Cora. I don't know. Of course, you know the story from here. He traded a job with Smudger, then he never returned. All I knew was when the manager came and told the news that he was lost. And since then, we didn't see nor hear anything about him ever again. And yeah, that's all I recall about Proteus currently. That was plenty of information, Bertram. Thank you very much. Be careful, Peter Sam. Oh, trust me, I know that line like the back of my cab. Well, then he might actually be in the mine. What did he even say? Always check twice? Yeah, that's it. That's it. He might be in here after all. He has to be somewhere, if he's alive. But after all this we went through, I hope he is. We have to dig deeper, literally. And I'm just the team who can do that. Soon the pack was working hard. I don't know, Alfie, this might be a little too hard for us. You're telling me, Oliver. We can do this. Don't worry, guys. I am here. Yeah, it indeed might be best to give it to you. Sure thing. And Darcy got to work. No worries, everyone. This is light work. Soon, the entrance was big enough for Thumper to get through. This is gonna be awesome, man. When Thumper entered, he quickly got to work. His drillers were working hard. And he soon hit something. Oh, that is metal. Let's go through. Hey, be careful. Huh? He soon dug him out. Yo, what's up, man? How did you get in there? That is a long story. Thumper's the name. We're gonna get you out of here. Just stay still. I didn't plan on going anywhere. When Thumper came out, he brought good news. I found a yellow dude in there. He looks like Sir Handel, but he has an awfully large lamp. Wow, it can't be. That is Proteus! Proteus. Oh, did someone say my name out there? Well done, Thumper. Yeah, you're a hero. That's marvelous news. We're gonna be there. Quickly, John, the keys. They built temporary tracks so that Peter Sam can get through. Oh, I have to see this for myself. Oh, I can't believe it. Here he is. And who might you be, youngster? The name's Peter Sam, and you're gonna be out of here. You're a legend. Am I? First question I want to ask, is your lamp really magical? Somehow back in the day, I actually thought people are gonna make this up once I'm lost. So it's not? Of course not, silly. It just shined really brightly always, and people said it's magical that it can produce so strong of a beam. Well, that sort of makes sense. Alright, we're gonna put this chain on you and pull you out of here. I don't think my wheels can bear that, but hey, it's better than staying here forever. Everyone cheered as Peter, Sam, and Proteus came out of the mine. Hooray! Woohoo! We found another legend! The search team arrived at the most perfect time. Oh, she is so beautiful. A she? What exactly is that supposed to mean? I'm genuinely sorry. It's just a railway enthusiast thing, you know. Proteus got loaded onto Madge, and she took him to the steamworks. Well done, Peter, Sam. If this wasn't for you, we would have never found him. We gave up the day this entrance got collapsed. Don't just thank me, sir. It was teamwork. And thank you all, too. Especially you, Thumper.
Thanks, dude. Sir.
Duck arrived back with the auto coaches to transfer the railway enthusiasts back to Stanley. Thank you for the ride. Now this was the journey of our life. Finding a lost engine on a day that wanted to be so spectacular. Well done, and glad you enjoyed the ride. Hope to see you next time. You certainly did the job the Great Western way. Now, who do we have here? Madge, my friend. What did you bring me, Chinita? A legendary lost engine. Oh, how lovely. You can tell us your story. You're gonna be in great hands, my friend. Oh, what is it, boss? Kevin, meet, It's Proteus. Oh, it's a rare thing seeing an aero-gauge engine without a nameplate. We can give you a nice gold-plated one. Quite right, my dear Kevin. Okay, everyone, let's get to work. We have tons of dirt to clean. Proteus and Peter Sam had a final conversation at the statue. I gotta admit, it's nice to get some fresh air. Well, after more than 120 years, I gotta say, I relate to you. By the way, I found this statue of you too. Huh, they made me a statue? Yeah, well, that was my dream all along, to be a legend. Not on this cost, though. But it still ended up nice. Well, yeah, and I gotta admit, I also was the one who was eventually doubting your story when I first heard it. Oh, the story about my magic lamp? No, well, that's humbug too, so I gotta agree. My lamp was never magical. It was just shining so brightly that people actually did think it's magical. And it's also pretty big. Bigger than most engines' lamps. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Alright then. Good thing we could resolve all this. Indeed. I'm glad to be back, and I can't wait to be really useful again. After being repaired, they held a ceremony for Proteus at Croven's Gate. Here he comes! 3 cheers for Proteus! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! But now I want to ask the question everyone is curious about. How did you actually get lost? Oh, the day I traded a job with Smudger? Yeah, and I'm also sorry for giving you those trucks and then, partially participating in your disappearance. Yeah, it's nothing, it was my idea. So it all started on that snowy day. You take my coaches, and I'll pull your trucks. So I did go to the mines. When I was done at the mines, I saw some men using a bit too many explosives. Boss, isn't this a bit too much dynamite? No, Fire! 3, 2, 1. Before I could start, everything went black. And you know the story from here. Well, that wasn't the detailed story, if I should say. But at least you know what happened. Duh. Now, Duncan. Is your problem really that you were the only yellow engine on the railway and you're not now? No, Rusty, it's just that I expected a wee bit better from a legendary engine, you know.